We are back. Last time we got cut off because a friend came over just out of the blue. Something I don't really like, but we had a good time, so it's all good. And now we're just pillaging Phineas's stuff. If memory serves to be correct, I found a bunch of new good stuff. Yeah, like I swapped out my helmet and my armor. And I found Phineas's gun, which looks really cool. Alright, I think we're good here. But I'm pretty sure we're heading to the finale. So let's go. Let's mod our new shit. No Tigger today. He's downstairs snoozing on the couch.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing.
No, this is
The latest Vaporwave serial.
just check to make sure I can mod this stuff. So I need barrel mod and armor gadget skill heat.
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectible. Are such a human inclination.
Wait, when did I get all this crap? But I mean, that's cool. I like that I got it. pretty fucking beefy now. Brr. I'm making you safe here, just in case. I feel like this is...
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
What's the matter, guys? We're just running off. Really bad place.
Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible
Thank
idea.
you, Sam.
But I admire your bravado, Captain. Which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Be safe, we're
If
ready.
we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
Maybe I should
You
take
can count on
one
us,
for
Captain.
my other guys, too.
We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Good to see you, boss.
I thought you'd have something more important to say for our last meeting. Okay, well, should we grab extra healing items then? a bunch of extra health items. Look at all this junk I got. Why is it so glitchy?
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Grab some armor too. Oh, excuse me. Let's go. No, I already saved. Yeah, I already need saves. I'm good.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life... Oh, speak of the devil. Captain.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. You are hereby confined to your dock. I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then All right, I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that, just...
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of... Take care.
Well, thank you. All right. Oh, wait, will they not? Yeah. And boom. Yeah. Now my team's good to go. Here we go.
The captain did right by us once.
What was that
Now
noise?
it's ours. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Margot.
By all of you.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please. Thank you. The prison has the bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Entering the labyrinth's the easy part. Making it back out. I'm still trusting your plan on that one, Captain.
Be a piece of cake. Easy.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Oh, crap.
Hey, you! Something's not right.
Oh shit. I didn't go into combat. And I didn't go into dialogue. Crap. Shit. Crap. Probably. Oh crap, we're gonna go through all that again? Oh, lame. Hey. Oh, okay, now I get it. If it was gonna be a piece of cake, then it wasn't. Yeah, no cake for me. This time's gonna be better. Oh, but we just gotta re-equip our guys. Wait, she else has a freaking move she can learn. That. Okay. Fix this up. Okay. Wait, does he have another one? No. No, I'll still use him. Okay. They're all good. I'm all good. Okay.
The captain did right
This
by
one.
us. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat.
Doesn't have for bars when it's gonna storm like that guard the gates.
Entering the labyrinth's the easy part. Making it back out. I'm still trusting your plan on that one, Captain.
You know what, let's just make a save just to be on the safe side. Okay, there. Boom. We're good.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Okay. This time when they tell you to stop, just stop. Oh yeah, we got this. The pit. Oh, these loading screens. So long. Okay.
This is like a bad dream I once had.
Here. Oh, nothing I can hack around with. Some prison junk. Some snacks. Yeah. Still be good, but yeah. You know, I'm a little quiet.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Still good. I think the friend telling me to help me.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, no.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
And the convict. The vicar. You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Wait, what?
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, We've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up. Add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
I believe we could ask you the same.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. Oh, right. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talented scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Bring him down! Here they come.
Are you guys fighting me? I thought we were good. How am I not healing? I think that's the same thing.
MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
Really, everyone's coming to help me. Kind of funny.
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point. I believe I am ready for this.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. Words cannot express the extent of my disappointment. We had a plan. All you had to do was skip the Hope to Tartarus, as I asked. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The Iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here we are. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. And then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested. The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. Fair enough. I'm giving you exact... Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty. I won't be judged by you. You don't know the things I've done for this colony, the sacrifices I've made. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to...
Why can't I do that? My perception's so high.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry.
Where's this motherfucker? That guy? I think I'm gonna turn you guys on defensive and just blast this guy with this stuff. See how he likes a little bit of science weapon. Let's hope this warden can put up a good enough fight. Oh, quit running around, man. I'm trying to hit this shit. Okay, I think this guy's a little too strong for science weapons. I need to find like a big dumb primal or something.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
other? Oh, there's all kinds of... Oh, man. Got pretty smashed there. Here, I thought this guy was going to be so easy. No matter what, he's just doing some packing over there. He's leaving me. I got another one lined up though. Be all good. Ah, frick. These useless science weapons.
I'll take your confession now. An illusion anyway. We're not getting through. Got him.
We're getting wasted here, guys. Holy shit. This ram thing it's pretty intense. I think I thought I could just wail on it with all the fucking science weapons at the beginning. Like, honestly, it's probably maybe the thing I should try to do. Well, at least I got a save right here, so it's good. But I'm going to change up the equipment and make another save, because I hate this autosave. hit him with fucking end rays.
May you find peace in death.
Where did he go? Holy fuck! Jesus Christ, those fucking attack drones. This is like one of the hardest fights in a fucking Fallout game I've ever had to deal with, because they just constantly send these frickers after you, one after another. Oh, maybe I should make a fucking save mid-fight. Frick. Okay. Ah, crap! Those freaking bots just. Should have brought some freaking electric shit. I can do it this time. This is the one. It's just because they always do it so good, they set on those bots. Okay, we can do it. This is it. For all the marbles, and all the money, and all the things.
I've had quite enough of you!
those fucking time dilation, my sniper does. Pop out a few. That's what I should be doing, but I'm not. Oh, did we kill him? Oh, yeah. Like... Suck it, Ram. Cool. I was afraid I was gonna fry him for a second.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to leave... We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the Board's authority. But the Board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the Board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The Board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The Board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction. openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no efforts and talents into helping Halcyon the crisis before it.
Oh, excuse me.
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
And so, looks like that is that. She's done. We're done. We'll grab a little capture of that. Now we just got credits. Holy. Well, first game of live stream, start to finish. Well, besides all those Resi playthroughs, but that wasn't my favorite playthrough. So, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna take a little break from now. Work on some other stuff. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time on Supernova difficulty.